Oh, dude, Benjie, I forgot to tell you. I was playing Skullgirls the other day,
Yep.
and I went against the dude who's like the 2013 Evo champion for Skullgirls.
Yep.
He he beat me pretty bad.
I can imagine.
It was not even close. Like I went one character, he went three, and like I had beaten like every three character I'd gone across because they don't do that much damage.
Mm.
But he got me like with one hit. He got me like one hit confirmed, and he comboed me for days. And there's just nothing I could do. It just felt, oh my god, it was bad. And I didn't have like assists or anything to like help me. God, he just creamed me so bad. Did I mention it was bad?
Yeah, you did. You mentioned it was very bad. I'm facing the guild leader right now, and she's getting her ass beat.
Her?
Yeah.
Oh, girls can't play video games, so.
Well, the funny thing is, I used to carry her. Me and someone else carried her for every dungeon, literally, if you waited to put it.
You can't. Why would? Oh, I hate when people do carries.
Technically, because she had no clue how to play the game. She was literally complete. She played Guild
Okay,
Wars 1.
well,
She played Guild Wars 1, and obviously 2 has a different system.
oh, two is
So,
way different. I
yeah,
played one and I played two, and I was like, oh, two will be similar.
it's
And
not.
it's like, this is not Guild Wars. This is completely different.
I'm just waiting to.
We have a Master Yi top. Oh
Hmm.
dear, we're screwed.
Oh, come on. I've got 2 of them now.
What class do you play?
I'm playing at the moment Guardian. I usually play Mesmer in PvP, but I'm playing Guardian for today
Ooh.
because Guardian's my main.
Rogues are the best, or whatever they're called.
Guardians beat rogues easy.
Nope.
They do.
Not when I play.
No, when I play, I beat every rogue. Every rogue thief.
Whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called, Benji.
Yeah,
I all I remember in Neverwinter was Trickster Rogues,
Trickster rogues, yeah.
and they were retarded, and that's what I played.
They were.
They're still retarded, I believe. I don't know if they changed it. I'm so surprised that they didn't, like, because I played it for a few weeks and they didn't nerf it, and I was just like, this is retarded. Like, PvP is just like roll a rogue. Oh, no, I'm wrong. We have a support Master Yi. Oh. That's a twist to this modern tale.
I'm not even dodging, and she's still getting beaten up.
Well, you know what they say. When it comes to girls playing video games, it's like watching a horse
Special
with a broken
Olympics.
leg. Special Olympics.
There you go. Job done. And with that note, I think we should start.
Oh dear.
Yes, I think we should start. What are the topics, actually? We had a whole bunch of topics on here. I don't know what they are. I'm
I
playing
did.
Guild Wars at the
Here,
same time. I'm going to get killed.
I know one of them was how Left 4 Dead 3 is possibly in development.
Hmm.
I just pasted them again. One of them is an Amazon poll claims that Skyrim is the best game of the generation.
Hmm.
And Ubisoft has announced that Assassin's Creed will have an ending. Like an official.
Will have an ending.
It will have an
Every
ending.
game has an ending. It's just not.
No,
It could
no,
be a
some
cliffhanger and leads on to something else.
no, some game series like they don't end, and what they're saying is it's going to end.
Lord of the
Like-
Rings 1, like well, the movie, had an ending, but you knew there would be a sequel.
Yeah, it's true. Because there's multiple books.
Exactly.
So. Yeah,
Hobbit.
figured.
The Hobbit has a sequel because obviously they still haven't finished the story there.
Yeah, but what they're saying is they're going to end the franchise eventually, which most game companies don't end their games franchises.
Yeah, like because they're still making Crash Bandicoot games right now. Wait, they're not. Well, because Jak and Daxter. Wait, oh, they're not making Jak and Daxters either.
No, I'm talking about like newer games, you idiot. Like things like Call of Duty, which I'm gonna punch a baby soon with that game franchise.
I don't actually think it's that. I don't think it's that bad. To be
I think
honest.
I think it's the multiplayer is the. They might as well just make it full on multiplayer. Single story the story's gotten really bad in those kind of games.
I'm just gonna camp.
It's just gonna. They might as well just stay being multiplayer entirely.
One of the first times that I was playing it in a LAN setting, and they were getting mad at me for camping, and I was like, I'm not camping. What are you talking
This ain't
about?
camping. This is tactics.
It turns out I was camping, yeah, and they were getting mad about it because I was just like owning them basically. I was just sitting there camping apparently, even though it's a legitimate tactic. So
Sure.
whatever.
Sure.
Nah, it's, well, not really, but whatever. But you can debate the tactics of Call of Duty. Camping is never usually considered one of the highbrow tactics that is used, especially by Call of
It
Duty pros.
doesn't matter if it's a high road tactic. You're just trying to kill people and get points.
Depending on the game type, though, getting kills is not the prime.
Okay. You know, I'm done. I'm just done with the podcast.
What? What? What just happened? I wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm Matt. I'm done with the podcast. I'm done.
What the hell is... Okay, I'm looking at the message here. When will we start Nerdolution? I think people just ignored what I said yesterday.
They did.
Damn kids. We've lost Matt.
Oh, did we actually? Did
We
just
actually
connect?
lost Matt, yeah.
You might want to like send a message about that again, like just copy and paste your message.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, are we recording right now? Or?
We've been recording for a little while now. We've actually started. So yeah.
Okay.
Hey Benjie.
Yes.
Is Matt offline?
He's not offline. He's somewhere. Don't know where he is.
You should call him again.
And he's in the middle of a league game. He's gonna hate me so much. I don't want to do that. I want to get him
Okay.
killed. He's jungling right now.
So we're not recording.
Right.
We're not recording right
We
now.
are
okay.
actually recording. I've been recording everything.
Okay. So you're gonna cut it? Or...
I cut things out, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Until
okay.
I've actually started from the beginning. Then, like.
Okay, so when we do really start informing, I don't know the difference right now. You
Okay.
really confuse me.
You understand when I actually do an intro and I put my show business voice on.
Okay.
I don't know. Do I have a show business voice? Do you say, Alana?
You definitely do.
Yes.
Yep.
There we go. It's a good voice.
You should just call Matt anyways.
I'm not
even if
gonna
you-
call Matt.
Kill him. I don't care. Call him
he's
anyways.
gonna go in so much rage. Anyway, 3.
Don't
two-
do that. No, just
two-
call Matt. Just
I'm
call
not calling
anyways.
him. I'm
Call
not calling
him
him.
anyways.
I'm not gonna call him.
Call him.
I won't call him.
I'm gonna go down to my computer and I'm gonna invite him to the call if I have to.
You can if you want. You can do it halfway
Well-
through the podcast if you wanted to. If you did that.
I'm gonna go do it right now.
Anyway,
How old are you, Benji?
old. I'm old enough to be
really
your father. No, I'm not really old enough to be your father.
78. He's 78.
Get off my lawn, okay? Hey there guys, welcome to the Nerdolution podcast. This is episode 6. As you can see, this is my show business voice. I feel like saying that to prove a point. I have no idea what's actually happening today. The topics this week have been picked by Alana. We'd like to elaborate on the situation, Alana.
Well, he's in a Guild Wars game, and usually I pick the topics, but I couldn't last week because I was watching little kids.
But anyway, let's all start off with the beginning, with what games have we been playing this week.
Benji.
And
In the middle of the podcast right now, you didn't introduce me. You didn't introduce me to the people right now.
I have, yeah, that's what we do in the beginning. This is what we're doing, okay? Alright?
You haven't said my name a single
It'll
hint.
happen. It'll happen. I'm afraid to say how Alana says it, okay?
Okay.
I
Okay.
guarantee I will say Mufasa instead, and that's going to go wrong. Okay.
Okay. I won't say anything until you introduce me. Okay. Okay.
Yes. This is Mostafa. What is it, Mostafa?
Mustafa. Yeah.
There we go. Right.
All foreigners pronounce it like that. I don't know why.
I'm
Mustafa.
afraid to say, literally, I feel like I might end up saying,
No, you pronounce it correctly.
yeah. But I'm afraid to say, literally, Mufasa. I don't want to say that. Okay. Alright. But as we're going to discuss, we're going to be talking about what games have we been playing this week, like we did last week. It's a normal topic. So, what games have you been playing? This is your first time on the podcast.
I've been playing a little Borderlands 2, some Grid 2, a little NBA 2K13.
NBA.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A little, a mix sports to racing to shooting, and a little MMO, by the way, Prime World, new game that coming up.
Ooh.
Prime World, MOBA.
What's that like?
Decent, till the point I'm playing right now, it's decent, yeah, I can say that.
Well, me, I'm actually, as Ben mentioned, I've been playing Guild Wars 2. I'm actually doing some PvP right now. SPVP. The structured PvP, for people who don't know what that is. As we were discussing that earlier as well. I'm wondering what SPVP stands for, and there's me going, it's structured. I've got Tales of Xeria, the new one that came today. I've got the Day 1 edition. That comes with the soundtrack and the art book.
Lucky you.
It's quite easy to get a hold of, it's just a pre-order.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been playing Guns of Icarus. I've always been playing Guns of Icarus. And some Skullgirls. What you don't know is that me and Matt are planning to show a video of us facing each other. We've got the beta. We can't face each other until the main day because you can't select each other. And we are literally training every day on Skullgirls so we can actually have a showdown. And it's going to be amazing. You will love it. Skullgirls is such a fun game. It's a good beat 'em up, a real beat 'em up. More traditional in some ways. And I have a bad feeling I'm going to lose pretty badly unless I up my game on that. And Alana, what games have you been playing? I know you've been playing some Pikmin 3. I interrupted you of it.
That is basically the only thing I've been playing is Pikmin 3. I've almost beaten the game already. I'm very excited. My sister bought it, and I was like, well, finish up Pikmin 3. Keep playing it. And it's become an addiction. I got 100% the game. I have almost all the fruit in the game.
Already?
Yeah.
Already? How long have you had it?
Yeah. She got it on Sunday, so it's been like a week. So that's a good time.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Actually, that's like me on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. In about a week I got to about 80-90%. The only things I have left are the multiplayer versions.
I haven't finished the game yet, and Pikmin games are always pretty short. Like, I mean, the story, I'm almost done the story, I think, and I'm like 11 hours into it, so, I mean, they're fast games, but they're very, very good games. I love Pikmin.
As past podcast show, she really loves Pikmin.
I do.
You love it way too much.
No, when I'm at work, I just sit there thinking about Pikmin. I'm like, I wonder what I could do to like up my Pikmin army.
Really?
Thinking about strategy. Yes. That's because I just love the game so much. Like, I think about the ways that I can use the rock Pikmin the most because they're so powerful. Like, I love all the other Pikmin, but the rock Pikmin are like the best Pikmin. You usually like launch them at an enemy, launch like 20 at an enemy. Enemy drops dead, doesn't get any of your Pikmin. You call them back and you just keep walking. And you're like, yeah, that's right. So you don't mess with me.
It's probably like me and Guild Wars picking up PvP builds.
So
that's what it is. That's like me and PvP builds. I think I've found a good one. I'm using a good one right now.
And I mean, like, when you're slicing vegetables, there's not much else you can think about, so it's okay. Okay, so
so yes, we'll move on to. Have you seen any films at the moment or anything like that?
Oh, I went and saw a film. I can't remember what film I went and saw. Apparently, I can't remember.
A couple of days ago, I watched The Experiment.
Experiment? What's that about?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't remember the story really. I don't remember. It was about 26 men in a prison or an experiment done by the police to split them up into prisoners and guards and something like that. They went crazy. Yeah,
It was crazy.
Yeah, you need to watch it. I don't remember really the storyline once you ask me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna grab supper real quick, so you guys just keep chatting among yourselves.
All right.
Okay.
I was hoping she would introduce the topics. I'm kind of stuck and busy occupied. But however, blah, 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 blah. I can't even speak today. Right, let's see. The first topic we have on here is Amazon poll says Skyrim is the best game of the generation. Now, what do you think of that?
Overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah,
Now,
really.
I think the same, but at the same time, it's what makes Skyrim fun for me is the modding community.
Yeah, I think
mods you
really
get for it.
Skyrim without the modern community will be really normal
bland.
gaming.
Pretty bland in that case.
Yeah, really
Had
normal.
so much to it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when it first came out, maybe then it was it was an amazing game. Everyone loved it. I still love it. I still play it every now and then.
I play it every now and then, yeah, and change the character once and again. Well, I changed the character many times.
I do different variations usually. I mainly sometimes it just depends on what I do. Sometimes I stick to a character and think, right, I'm gonna make this an actual character. Give him personality, make him do decisions that only that character would do.
That's my thought about every game I begin with Skyrim. And in the first quarter of it, I changed the character again, begin over. I don't know why. Yeah, I really don't have that commitment.
See, my current character at the moment is a mage, an illusionist. I can't even speak now. An
Illusionist.
Illusionist. There we go. Illusionist. Basically, I'm just sticking to entirely on illusion. Just illusion.
Yeah, I really like
a lot of
that
fun
part.
doing that, and really hard.
All the weapons I equip really are magic spells. I don't like in Skyrim to use any real weapons like swords or anything. I love to use magic spells.
I actually use a bow as well, just in case for the hilarity that is there. So
maybe, well, yeah, but I
its
really sometimes stick too much for the magic spells, yeah.
Now, why do you think that Amazon's polls have actually won? Well, Skyrim's won these polls. I mean, I'm looking here, you got BioShock 1 and BioShock Infinite, Portal 2, Far Cry 3, The Walking
Portal
Dead,
2, Far Cry 3, The Walking Dead, GTA IV,
GTA 4,
The Last of Us.
and I'm thinking, well, The Last of Us isn't even on there anymore.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
not flying
who.
around. I mean, Last of Us could have won that. I think.
Last of Us could have won. Far Cry 3 is a really good
The Walking
game.
Dead was innovative. I loved it. Walking Dead. Okay.
The Walking Dead,
Telltale.
I honestly have to say I didn't try any of its episodes.
Telltale version is amazing. It's brilliant.
The reason why people really like Skyrim is because it's moddable. People like to be in control. I don't really think the mods have a point from what I've seen personally. I mean, most of the modding is just changing what a character looks like. So he's like, man, that doesn't really matter. We're a bunch of girls, right? But I don't know. I don't think
said earlier. Actually, modding is literally the main reason why it's probably one of the best.
Yeah. If the modding stops, I think the game will really lose its fans. Yeah.
I think I don't know. Like I played Skyrim. I didn't even get through the first dungeon. It was so bad.
Really?
I loved Oblivion. Yeah, no, I didn't finish Oblivion because I got stuck on a glitch and I got mad and left. But I can't stand Skyrim. I think it's a bad game.
So can we talk a little about every game was on the poll?
Well, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us,
I've got The Last of Us. I love that game. I mean, me and Steve are meant to face each other and have that recorded. I keep dodging it, but I don't know why. We really need to play. but obviously I'll keep getting other games like Time and Eternity. That's another game I played this week. That's a brilliantly fun game, even though it got low ratings. Let's see what else I got in there. Load stuff in here. Yeah, Last of Us is mainly one of them. Gary's Mod, I'll play that all the time. But that's not on there. Gary's Mod. If you want a game that's moddable, Gary's Mod should be on there. Gary's Mod could technically would have won that, but it's. But yeah, the vote. Let's see. The voting took place between June the 1st and August 4th.
Okay, I have a question. What do they mean by this generation? Do they mean this generation of consoles?
I think what they mean is
the whole
this
game's
generation,
released,
this year.
Yeah.
I think this year.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
That,
No, but
Well, last year and this year. Like they've got a from August.
Bioshock 1 was not released this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bioshock 1 was really, I'm thinking like last year, but at the same time, when
Okay,
you say
the
this
first-
generation, it might actually be, as you say, the generation of these consoles and PCs, because obviously
That's-
once, as you
That's
said,
probably what it is, because a lot of older games that are way better aren't on the list. Like Skyrim shouldn't have won compared to something like, I don't know, Final Fantasy VI, Crazy Taxi.
well, don't bring up Crazy Taxi. Okay, Crazy Taxi's fun, but it's not a game of the year. Okay.
No.
It's Crazy
No
Taxi.
Yeah. Crazy Taxi is a crazy game.
It's not a
Crazy
big game of the year. Final Fantasy VI,
Yes,
I
it
can
is.
agree with.
Yes, it is. Crazy Taxi is a game of the year, and here's why. Okay,
Oh
because
my god, no.
no, you brought stuff, Benji. I'm getting into it.
Not
The
you.
reason I
Brought
watched-
Crazy Taxi here. We're not doing this like last time.
Crazy Taxi is such a great game because there's so much replay value. People always complain there isn't enough replay value. Really big complaint of Pikmin 3 is there's no replay value, which, by the way, I've played Pikmin games over and over and over and over and over. The same parts, because when I was little, I couldn't finish the game because it was retarded. So I played the start of Pikmin 1 probably like 10 times at least, and I still love it. It's like the greatest thing ever.
That's
Games,
playing Zone of the Enders. I love Zone of the Enders. No one, that would not be put up there as a Game of the Year edition.
no, Crazy Taxi honestly should be Game of the Year because it took such a basic idea as being the taxi and gave people like hours of entertainment. Like you're just
Crazy
sitting there
Taxi,
like,
Crazy Taxi, Alana is the game of every year.
You could be the taxi in GTA 3. Okay, you what you have to do is get
No,
the taxi, stick
not-
the taxi,
No.
and you
No.
press- and
I
then you press
played-
the L.
That's not what the game is about. Crazy Taxi is a way of life. You play it every day.
Oh dear me! No, you don't play it
I
every day.
played Grand Theft Auto 4. Actually, I kind of do play it every day because I have it on my mobile now, so I just sit there on my phone playing Crazy Taxi. Anyways, I played Grand Theft Auto 4. Well, part of it, anyways.
I find the
I
multiplayer.
Kind of fun, and I love taxiing around, but that just made me want to play Crazy Taxi. Because, like, man, why am I not playing Crazy Taxi?
Oh
And I'm
dear.
going to play Crazy Taxi. Because Crazy Taxi is an amazing game. And oh my word, the mobile port is amazing. Like you sit there and you're like pressing all the buttons and you're just like, it's so good. The controls make sense. It all makes sense. It's such a good game, Benji. Don't hate Crazy
I
Taxi.
will hate Crazy Taxi.
Okay,
I will play Crazy Taxi in the past, but at the moment I will not play it.
Why?
I just wouldn't. I don't know why. I just wouldn't. Let's see. Where is it in here? I can't even find it in here anymore because it's just gone. I don't even. I see GTA 3. No, I don't know. I can't see it. It's gone. It's far, far away.
I hate you.
It's old.
Okay. I hate you. Old games rule. Old games rule.
Final
Love it.
Fantasy
Love it
6.
for instance.
Final Fantasy 6 was amazing.
You
but
need to
Crazy
stick
Taxi-
to the basics, Benji. What Crazy Taxi, Chicken Invaders. All these games were great at that time.
Invaders. What the hell? Chicken Invaders.
Chicken Invaders, I still play it till now, yeah.
What? I've never even heard of Chicken Invaders.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm not even going to discuss Chicken Invaders.
Moving on from Chicken Invaders. Because
No,
Benji's
no,
a
we haven't
a
finished
whiny kid.
We haven't finished this yet.
Oh my
There
word.
is some old games I do appreciate. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There you go. Sonic Hedgehog 3 and Sonic Knuckles. And then there's
What about Seaman?
Who?
You've never heard of Seaman?
Z-Man.
Okay, Seaman is narrated by Leonard Nimoy. First of all, it's awesome because it's Spock.
Was that in Dreamcast?
It is a Dreamcast game. It's a virtual reality game, and it used the microphone on the Dreamcast, and basically what you do is you had this thing that started as a fish, and it was called Seaman, and you go, I think, to an insect, to a butterfly, to a frog, lay some more eggs, and it started over again. And he was an artificial intelligence, basically. Very, very, very well done game. And it might be getting a sequel. Well, it has a sequel, but it might be getting, you know, a decent sequel. So that's exciting. And you have to go on like every day, otherwise it die.
Ah, so it's like a Dreamcast Tamagotchi.
Basically, but it was amazing.
I mean, let's see. What other games am I thinking of that are old? Alex Kidd. Actually, Mario Kart. Now that is a game. Oh, the original.
Mario Kart in which console?
The original Mario Kart.
The original Mario Kart. Okay.
Now that was a game. Those were
Yeah.
the days. Oh, the nostalgia has come back to my head. I want to play some Mario Kart now. But moving on from that, we'll be going to, let's see, Assassin's Creed will have an ending, apparently, says Ubisoft.
Assassin's Creed, I owned that game a little from a while, and I played every part of the game. I tried to synchronize the game till the 100% point, but I can't.
You can't because go online.
It's really hard.
I know I have to do the online on Brotherhood, and I can't do that anymore because I think the servers are down, or are they still going?
Assassin's Creed, I want to surprise you with this, but I really discovered the game 1 year ago.
To tell you the truth, so did I. And now I've got every one of them.
No lies. I'm not lying. I really, literally.
Well,
I discovered the
started
game
Assassin's Creed
last year, and
I started playing Assassin's Creed pretty recently myself. But I've
Yeah.
got all of them now, so... When did Brotherhood come out?
no, when I discovered the game, yeah, Revelations was out.
Revelations
Brotherhood
out.
was 3 years ago, I think.
Was it? Oh god.
Revelations was out, but I intended on buying the first one, and I've bought the first one, the Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood Revelations, and played the 4 all together, one by one. I started from the first one, and finished the game in 1 day. I think I played it like 12 hours straight.
See, I know I started with Brotherhood, and then I went into the series after that and started playing every one of them.
No, I
That-
started
mine
from
started from
Altair,
Brotherhood.
yeah. I started from Altair.
With Assassin's Creed, like, I got into it through the iPhone. I have a little app and it was amazing, and I went and played the first one. So I've been playing it since 2 came out. Assassin's Creed has such an interesting story, though, like revolving around Desmond. There's been a lot of hate on this podcast for Desmond's story.
Damn Desmond.
Desmond's story is potentially like one of the greatest stories that I've seen in a long time. What I love about Assassin's Creed
But
is...
we found Desmond bland. It was the characters around him that made
No,
him better.
Desmond is such a good character. Like,
No.
honestly, I love...
Desmond
No,
is
the reason
such...
why you guys don't like
Desmond is a
Desmond...
backup. Desmond is a backup character, Elaine.
The reason why you guys don't like Desmond, and I know the reason why a lot of people don't like Desmond, is because Ezio became his main character through the 3 games that he was in.
Yeah.
And that caused an issue because everyone wanted to see more Ezio. They didn't want to see Desmond.
See, I think they
Ubisoft
would love
made
to
the
see more
mistake.
Desmond for one
No
reason.
one said that. No one said that.
Ubisoft made the mistake of making Ezio the main focus.
They did. In that
It
case.
should have just kept changing every single game as the assassin, because that's the plot line of Assassin's Creed, is you're going through the Animus and going into different things.
You think
I
about
think-
it, Ezio is literally the pinnacle of Assassin's Creed. He's the icon.
Exactly, and he
No,
shouldn't be.
Yeah, there's
he
no
shouldn't
other
be.
character that can be like Ezio.
I don't mind Ezio, and I think that he's a very relatable character, which makes him by like society's definitions a good character. But I think that Desmond is just his story is so amazing. I love how they use religion in the Assassin's Creed series to kind of tell a story, because a lot of gamers are, and a lot of people are just scared of religion. I don't really know why, because it's just like, oh
Because of
man,
hate. That's what it is. They're scared to get into these strange situations.
we're not going to get into that discussion now, because that's a very long discussion to be had. But I love how it takes a multicultural team and it uses so much of the church, because I could be wrong, but do you do an assassination in Vatican City in Rome? I think you do. I'm pretty sure you
You do.
assassinate.
There is that in Brotherhood.
Yeah, I think you assassinate like one of the cardinals or the pope or something.
There's so much things in that game, and the Vatican's amazing.
But I love how they take something like the Roman Catholic Church, I think, was used for Ezio's timeline because, you know, it's obviously popular in Rome. Roman, you know, hello. Anyways, I love how they take that and they make the Templars Roman Catholic, but they also make the Assassins Roman Catholic. It's almost like having this really weird thing of like, you know, they can be good or they can be bad. They're not all the same way because they aren't in a religion. Like, man, I have met really mean Christians. I've also met amazing, wonderful people who, like, they're the nice people I ever meet. And it's just like, what? And that goes for anything, right? If your religion doesn't define you, and I love how it says that in the game in a way.
It
like,
doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It totally doesn't, Benji.
I said it doesn't. The religion doesn't define you.
Okay.
Why is everyone arguing against me here? I said it doesn't.
I thought you were arguing with me, and I was about to be like, okay, because my point is completely valid. Anyway, I don't know. Like, I'm really excited to see the end of it. I don't know. I've been told that Desmond's storyline ends in 3. Like, I just started 3. I find that 3 it's a lot harder than the other ones.
One thing about Desmond's story is if they expanded to a modern day and it would turn out you were playing as Desmond. That would be perfect. That I would
love that.
But we can't. Spoilers.
That should be very well. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
3, I think, isn't.
Discuss this spoilers thing. Ready? Back in like episode 1 or 2 of these podcasts, we did in fact spoil it. So.
Which is why I never listen to the podcast. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I was told by someone that doesn't die, but then somebody else told me he didn't die, and like it's been a mix. Like I'm just like, do you guys not know the ending to the game, right?
Die.
He did die. That's so sad.
I said he didn't.
He didn't. He didn't die.
I'm just gonna keep messing you around here. I know.
I'm gonna kill you, Benji. Okay.
I do know what happens. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm gonna like go to England and kill you. Okay. So whatever happens.
He didn't die.
Don't say that.
Gosh, you people! I'm gonna be done with the podcast soon. This is like such a stressful event.
It is. Every time she goes in, it's stressful. So moving on from that. Well, actually, no. We haven't actually discussed.
Yeah, I think
what the situation is.
I was gonna say before you guys, like, because I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. I talk a lot.
Endings mainly.
The ending, I just think it's going to be really neat to see the ending. I'd like them to just end it because they stated in the article that if people want more games, they're going to keep putting more games and like they're flexible. I think they should just end it. Like if they have an ending in mind, I think they should just go for it because I just love to see the ending of it because a lot of modern day franchises, you don't see the ending to them. Like people, like they keep playing Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty is never going to end. I don't think they're really jointed, the games though, so that doesn't matter as much. But when a game is jointed, even Halo, like Halo 3 did have a good ending. I don't know, like just like modern game seasons, like even having maybe.
Assassin's Creed, when will it end? It will be a very hard time to the fans. Yeah.
We can bring endings into this, like Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid 4. We all thought that would be the ending. And then suddenly we got these new games coming out from Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain is a collection of 2 games. In the sense, it wasn't ending on Metal Gear Solid 4, but for one character, for Solid Snake. Now we've continued on to Big Boss's story in Metal Gear Solid 5. I mean, the franchise still hasn't ended. In a sense, you could compare it to Assassin's Creed, where there is an ending of certain people, in a way. So you do get closure with their characters.
Assassin's Creed, I really want to know how will they end it. It will really be, they will need a really tight plot ending to seal the game. If the ending of the game is not connected to the plot really good, the whole franchise will fall.
I'm personally interested to see how Black Flag is going to relate. Like I heard something about like you're going to be an Abstergo employee or something during it.
Which you will be an Abstergo.
I think could be really interesting, and I'm excited for Black Flag because it's pirates. Who doesn't like pirates?
We don't know who the good guys are really in this situation. Is Abstergo the good guys, or is it the people you're playing as in the past games the good guys? There hasn't actually been proof much of who is the good and who's the bad.
There hasn't been much of proof. We've only seen it from one side, but same token,
You've only seen it from
Even
one
though-
perspective. We don't know which side.
Exactly. We've only seen one perspective, but I do think that from what I've seen of the Templars and what we've all seen with the eyes of assassins, they do look like the evil party. But that being said, you could bring, as much as I don't want to, you could bring someone like Hitler in as an example. Hitler thought he was doing a really, really good thing, so he thought the other people were evil.
Exactly.
You know, that's really a good point. Hitler, yeah, I thought of that.
How is he brought back into this again?
If there was,
Oh my god, we're gonna take this.
No,
Wow.
hold on a second. If there was a game from Hitler's perspective, you would see the Jews as the evil people.
I think
I'd rather
Hitler
not see that.
Hitler was in every shooting. Yeah, if you think of Sniper Elite V2, have any of you played it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good game, and the ending you kill Hitler. Hitler is like the icon of gaming, yeah.
He's
Actually,
not. He's not anymore.
I'm not gonna lie, that would actually be a really interesting game to see, a game from Hitler's perspective, and you take some people who really know a lot about Hitler to piece together the most historical thing you can, and to like see
There'll
Hitler.
be so much hate.
They should
that game.
do an assassin. They should do an assassin during like Nazi time period, and like you should like get to converse with Hitler.
That could be interesting, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be quite good.
See? It-
That'd be good, but not as in if controlling Hitler.
No, but that would still be interesting, actually. Could you imagine how much hate they would get? Because you said they're supposed to be the good guys. Could you imagine how much hate they'd get if they made Hitler an assassin?
Well, I think Blackbeard's a bad guy, but you have to remember
No,
Black Flag.
no.
is bad.
No. I'm sorry, Benji. I have to interfere there. Blackbeard is not a bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
No, I think that you're gonna work with Blackbeard. Actually, it looks
You
like,
won't work?
because
No, that's what I'm saying.
You
In my
said
opinion, I think Blackbeard's a bad guy, but you're working with him in this new one. It's
okay,
been
but
proved work-
Blackbeard.
Black-
You, you know pirate history, Benji? Did you know that Blackbeard was the nicest pirate?
like hell he is.
No. Here, you're gonna get a history lesson now.
I'm not gonna get a history lesson. We're
You're
blah blah
getting a
blah
history-
blah 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 blah
No,
blah blah
this is
blah.
important.
Moving to the next topic.
Okay,
Not
stop.
getting a history lesson.
Blackbeard.
No history lesson.
Blackbeard. No,
No
you
history
need
lesson.
this.
This
You
is a
need this.
podcast.
You need this.
No.
Really brief. It'll be
Don't,
really brief.
Alana, we don't.
It'll be really brief.
See,
It'll
Alana,
be really-
this is a podcast about what is it? Repeat what the podcast is
No,
about.
but this is relevant.
About gaming
This is relevant.
and technology
This is relevant.
and films
It's relevant.
and what else is there?
Okay, so anyway,
Consoles.
Blackbeard, how he would scare his enemies is he put firecrackers under his hat and in his beard to smoke, and then they'd all be scared of him. However, in the entire time that Blackbeard was sailing, there's never been a reported torture or a death upon his ship. He would keep people captive and release them once he got back to land. He never killed anyone.
So cute.
Blackbeard was nice. He was nice.
Really nice. Really, I wanna see him.
You want to see him?
She made him look like a Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
That's a bit of a strange comparison. Mickey Mouse and Blackbeard. Oh, real disease! Ha! That's what basically is going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said cute. I really imagined in an instant. I imagined Mickey Mouse with a beard. I don't know why.
Now that you said, do you know why? Pirates of the Caribbean, Disney. Boom, job done.
Yeah.
Right, there we are.
Mind reader.
What about Whitebeard then?
Never even heard about him.
No, there's no such thing.
His brother. His brother. His good brother.
Anyway, let's see. We'll move on to
Left 4 Dead.
our Left 4 Dead topic.
Woo!
Left 4 Dead 3.
I've played a lot of Left 4 Dead, and I wonder how they're going to do this one. It's going to be
Okay.
interesting.
I
It's going to be the
think
same. It's going to be the same as before, basically, but at the same time.
It is, but I would really like to see a whole new whack of infected, like clear all the infected out, including the tank and the witch. As iconic as they are, I'd love to see new ones. But the greatest thing they could do, in my opinion, is they take the original 8 survivors and add 4 more, and then you have like a huge selection of characters. Because Valve seems to be really good at creating 2 good ones and 2 bad ones. Like Coach and Nick were good. Ellis and Rochelle was
I don't diss Ellis. Ellis.
I don't have words for. Okay, Alice was okay, but he was annoying. He got
was
annoying really
He was-
fast.
He was actually a lot smarter than he sounded, because obviously his voice made him sound stupid, but that's because of the stereotypical views on that. He was actually quite clever.
And then in the first one, Bill and Lewis were great
Oh,
characters.
Bill. Actually, all the characters in the first one were great.
Zoe was so bad. How can you?
I love the first game characters. I mean,
Zoe and Rochelle were like the worst. Rochelle, one of my friends put it as a spitter could have more personality than Rochelle.
yeah, Rochelle was a pretty bad character.
Rochelle was horrible.
Just never again.
I would really like to see a priest character personally in the next one. Priest with shotguns, that'd be cool.
But who was a great character? Do you know who?
Lewis?
Not
Coach?
Lewis. No,
Coach.
Francis. He hates
No.
everything. I love
No,
I hate motorcycles. I hate airplanes. I hate violence.
No.
I hate trains.
No. No. No, I didn't like Francis that much.
Well, why?
Just he annoyed me
In what way?
in how he hates everything.
That's what everyone loved about him. Okay.
I don't know. I think
Look at this
Left 4 Dead.
right now. There's actually a section called hatred of everything. Okay, it's like he hates airplanes, he hates the army, he hates some airports and barns, he hates birds. Yeah, he just hates everything. Okay, hates
Well-
alarms, cold,
I don't know.
cops.
On
That'll be a
on
reason.
the topic of the sequel, I think what could make for a really interesting sequel is
And it's
if they
happy.
took away the charger or fixed them a lot. Like the charger, you know how like they created the spitter, the jockey, and the charger all to
It's
be
amazing fun.
they created the charger, the jockey, and the spitter all to be characters that split up the survivors, which wasn't a bad thing. But the thing is, the charger, like with its stupid insta kills in some areas, and like the amount of damage that it did, I just think the charger should
Insta-kills.
either
It was more. It tossed you off the building and it was tossed you off the edge and you're dead.
exactly.
I love
That was no, I didn't like that. I was like,
It's the same
come
with a
on,
tank. It's the
man.
same if a tank comes along and just smacks you off the edge.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the same with a spitter going near the edge, and then you somehow get trapped and brought up to a section where you can't hit the spitter, but you're hanging and they can't free you. I mean, it's exactly that. There are points where you can't win. The spitter, I mean, if you get the spitter in a narrow hallway, and you spit down there, job done. You've pretty much killed everyone if someone comes along and just traps them. I mean, each infected has their own situation where they literally benefit, where the survivors will just get a horrible, horrible suffering.
I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't like Charger. How long is this podcast? Do we need another topic?
Well, actually, still haven't finished with this one, you know, because
Okay.
I think we'll have
Yeah, whatever.
L4D3. I mean, it's going to be the same. They're going to be killing zombies. I mean, there's a little key part of this article that says there, what I'm reading. There's no trace of Half-Life 3. I really want a Half-Life 3. That's all I want. I don't care about Left 4 Dead 3. I want Half-Life 3. That's all I really want.
But Left 4 Dead's a really good game. Like, okay, it gets boring eventually, but I exhausted so many hours. I spent an entire summer on that game where I would be dead if my mom didn't look at me and go, "Okay, Alana, maybe you should get some lunch now." And I'd throw down the headset, go and get lunch, and keep eating while I was playing. She had to tell me to do things because otherwise I just kept playing.
Autopilot.
Left 4 Dead was an addiction. Like, it's a really good game.
Now let me ask you one important question now. It's going to be off topic. There's an article I'm reading here.
Okay.
And do you know what I read the title was? Crazy Taxi iOS. That was you who wrote it, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh my god.
I love Crazy Taxi.
But,
Yeah,
but next to
once,
that
yeah.
topic, there is Sharknado 2.
Sharknado 2, the title is so lame.
It's sci-fi's surprise hit movie of the summer. It was really... Why? It was a really bad film, but at the same time.
Sharknado 2, the second one.
It was because everyone watched it because it was hilarious to watch. I mean, it was something to be there.
I've never
Yes,
seen Sharknado.
some films are hilariously bad, you know? You can't even notice the difference between bad and hilarious. You just laugh because it's bad. And you consider it as a comedy movie.
I consider it a comedy movie.
Yeah, but
People
they
watch
don't.
bad films because they are so bad.
Yeah. I sometimes watch bad films and laugh. Yeah, and consider it as a comedy.
But you just hope I remember there was one film I watched. It was about humans facing off robots. I mean, humans were going extinct. This sounds like the cliche story, but it was a really poor production film. They had a radar, and you look at it, how it worked, and it was oval shaped. It was a really bad oval shape. Its center was off center. You can actually see how off center it was. It was brilliant. It goes around that, and I thought, wow, this is
Just
brilliant.
imagining it.
And
Just imagine.
Got these discs, frisbees to kill people, kill robots with. I thought, what is this film? It's horrible, but it was amazingly. I watched the whole thing. It was because it's hilarious. People dying from explosions. They were literally, you could see them preparing to jump. They literally jumped instead of literally falling properly. It was brilliant.
I need to watch it.
I can't remember what it's called. I need to find it. There's a website that sell bad films, basically. It was really, really cheap. And people should know this. If people listen to this podcast, not that there's not many of you, you will. I want you to send a comment in, naming this website that I keep thinking of. I don't know what it is, but it sells really bad films that are really, really funny to watch because they're so bad. I mean, it's Snakes on a Train. There's one. That was basically just a giant snake chasing a train. That was all it was. Horrible film.
That's a really bad idea.
That's what it was.
Who
Horrible.
thought of that script?
It was horrible but brilliant. Oh.
Hey, you say it's a horrible idea, yet there are quite a few bosses in video games where something chases a train and it's giant. Or chases something, and that's the entire thing of the
Well,
boss.
if you go to Final Fantasy VI, you're
Exactly,
getting
Final
chased by the train.
And Castle
suplex.
Crashers. In Castle Crashers, there's a boss where you just get chased by the giant black thing. So, I mean...
Yeah, suplexing trains.
Woo!
Oh dear me.
So, do we have enough time in this podcast to discuss a new topic?
We do have no topic. What would you like to discuss?
Zombie games.
Zombie games. Okay.
Yeah.
Like Killing Floor, love that game. Okay.
I saw a really interesting trailer for a new game that's coming out. I'm really excited for it.
Dying Light.
It's called Dying Light.
Dying Light.
That game is just... I'm dying for it to come out.
Wow, that was a horrible...
It was really bad. That was
I'm
really
done.
bad.
Done.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Well, my dad makes those jokes all the time. We'll be passing a graveyard, and he's like, you know what? People are just dying to get in there.
So I'm surrounded by bad puns every day. Okay, I've got a friend of mine who plays League, and he plays a character called Severe, and you can imagine the amount of times he goes, and that opponent found him really severe. I'm thinking, "Ugh." Or there's a character called Vane, and I'm thinking, and then I'm thinking, however, that person found it really vain. I'm thinking, oh! Literally, these puns are so bad, I will flip. How bad they are.
Yeah.
I hate bad puns. Never again. We'll never bring up bad puns in this ever again. Okay?
I'm gonna bring a bad one.
Alright. Dying Light. What do you think of Dying Light then? I mean, it's a PS3 game, isn't it?
I don't know, but it looks
I
amazing.
think. Let me see.
And it's coming to PlayStation 4, so
Well, it's done by the people I'm pretty sure who have done Dead Island, and they released their trailer for it back in June sometime. And it's going to be a urban exploration game where you have to scavenge during the day, and then during the night the monsters come out. And they get really
it has its unique day and night cycle. Yeah.
you know what this
And-
sounds like? A better version of War Z. Oh yes, finally.
Yeah.
This is
And the zombies get
Survivor
out at
Story.
night. Zombies get out at night and they become stronger at night. And they are there in the day, but
they're not that strong. I mean,
yeah.
you never go out at night anyway to get zombies. It's a bad idea.
Exactly,
the
which
game,
is why
the game Benji, for your record, you were just asking. The game is going to be released on the Microsoft Windows, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. So every console plus the PC.
Yes.
Wow, you're forgetting the Wii U. You're just forgetting
The Wii U's not getting it. The
Wii
Wii
U.
U,
Wii
the
U
Wii U-
doesn't get anything.
the
I don't know
Wii-
why.
the Wii U's
Hey.
getting the new Call of Duty.
The Wii U doesn't get anything because programmers have to. A problem with the Wii U is
It's down.
programmers have to specifically program for it. Like PS3 and Xbox might have to change a few things, but when you do something for the Wii, you're taking in the fact that you have a tablet, and you have to somehow utilize that. And some people can utilize it really well. Pikmin 3. Some people can utilize it really, really well and do it properly. Like Nintendo's first-party games, you're like, I can't believe you thought to do that.
Zombie
but
U
a
did
lot
it
of
really
the
well,
time-
actually. Zombie U did it brilliantly. I
A
love
lot of
Zombie
times
U.
people they don't want to utilize everything. Like the Vita has the same problem, the PlayStation Vita, because there's so many different features on it, and there's a lot of features on it. People don't use them the way that they should be, and it's like, well, there's no point in you publishing on it then. So I don't know. That's the reason why the Wii U is a good game. You're welcome.
Nintendo needs to get some developers to make some good quality games for the Wii U.
It's a great system, but the problem is you also have to remember that all Nintendo systems, their good games have been first-party games. They haven't been second. Like the Wii had this game called Elebits, and it was fun for a tiny amount of time, but it was kind of boring. And we had quite a few third-party games for the Wii, and they were all pretty bad. Any game that you wanted to play, you should just get Nintendo games. Because Nintendo games are also different a lot of the time. Pikmin, for example. I really like it.
Speaking of Tales of Zillia, people, go get Tales of Zillia because that's a brilliant game. I still haven't had a chance to play it. That says everything there, doesn't it? Alright. It's a brilliant game. I've just turned my PS3 on. Wait, I can give a first-hand impression of that. But that'll be for another time. We'll discuss that next week. For now, any other films? Have you seen any films, Alana, this week?
Well, I was watching a lot of Netflix. I rewatched Rise of the Guardians.
Okay.
Fantastic movie.
And how did you find that?
I saw the movie quite a while ago. One of my friends, she's really into animation, so she was in town on the weekend and said that she wanted to go see it, so we went and saw it in theaters. I think it's a fantastic movie. It's one of the types of movies that you are going to forget the plot to quite easily, which makes you able to watch it again. I personally think you can get more out of the movie substance-wise than the Avengers.
I can see that. I can see that.
Exactly, thank you. Someone agrees with me. I love the Avengers. I think the Avengers is fantastic.
Avengers is basically they all get together and beat up the enemy. That's all it was.
That's all it is.
Avengers, I think the story is so quickly
It's so
finished.
simple.
So simple.
It's
It doesn't.
the Batman
Yeah.
Superman film that's going to come out. Now that's going to have a story.
Yeah. It
I-
needs
Bet it will
a
have a
really good
story.
story.
Okay, I have a question because nobody has been able to answer this. Have they confirmed that it's going to be a Batman versus Superman film?
No, I said it. No, I said Batman and Superman. I don't know if it will be.
Okay, so they
I don't know
haven't-
if it's versus
They
or
haven't
and.
confirmed that because what I would really like to see is I'd love to see the plot line where Lex Luthor becomes president of the United States.
This is not Smallville.
No, but there's a comic line where he becomes president, and I'd be like, man, I'd love to see that in a movie. I'd be- Yeah.
Well, strangely enough, I think Smallville at the end of that it kind of went that way. Right at the very end, went to the time
that's-
skip. They literally went to the point where it says, spoiler for everyone for season 10. Lex Luthor is president. He just won the election.
But see, that's interesting because Lex Luthor is the type of villain that wants it. Lex Luthor is the type of villain who thinks out everything that he does, and that's
He's a
why
very good villain.
I love Lex Luthor. I think he's a fantastic villain because he thinks about what he does. A lot of villains just sit there and monologue and punch the crap out of you. You have people like Kingpin and Lex Luthor think about what they're going to do. They're sitting there and they're like, they have this whole mastermind plot. They ain't really sure what it is.
Some villains are really likable. Yeah.
Well, Lex Luthor is because he's a genius. So it was. He is. He is literally when you think of Superman villains, you think Lex Luthor. When you think Batman, you think the Joker.
The Joker. The first one that comes in your mind.
Of those two.
Actually, for me, it's the Riddler, but.
The Riddler's not popular.
The Riddler. I stick to the Joker.
Now people think Joker now, and then they think Bane now for the second one.
The Riddler. That's just because the movie popularized.
The movie popularized Bane. I loved Bane before that. I was thinking, are they going to break his back? Oh, they did. I'm fine with this.
The minute that Bane was announced, my sister and I just looked at each other and said, "It's gonna be Nightfall," and we were like, "Yep." And we just waited. We were like, "We know what it is." I don't know. As far as like Batman villains, Batman has a lot of really interesting villains. They kind of have the same feeling though because they're all insane. I love insane characters though.
All Batman villains are, if you compare the power scale Batman villains compared to the Superman villains.
Batman has more villains than Superman, I think.
But that's the point of Batman. Batman's point is to protect an entire city, which is based on Chicago, I'm pretty sure, but it's more like Detroit because Detroit's gone really bad and Batman's Gotham City is really bad. But the point of Batman is to fight the criminally insane because of Arkham Asylum, House for the Criminally Insane. That's his main job. It's basically the PD are like, Well,
Superman, he goes around the entire world, pretty much.
Hey, Superman can go jump off a bridge.
What a lovely thing to say. Well, it was a good hero, the Green Arrow. Why isn't there not a Green Arrow film?
Because there's a crappy TV show for him.
I like that TV show. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Everyone says that, and I'm just like, no.
It's a good TV show.
It's not.
It is.
It's not a good show.
Why don't you like that?
I just.
Not seen it.
It takes so much away from superheroes. I love when they make I like when they make them movie ready because you can't just take something from the comic books and make it a movie. Like the Fantastic Four basically just took a plot line, took the exact dialogue and made it a movie. That doesn't work because they're two different types of material. However, they made it so much like a TV show, it took away the comic book feeling. The guy sits there watching and says, "This isn't Green Arrow. It's some guy who's arrived on an island. Good for you." It's an interesting show still, but if you think about it like the Green Arrow, it's bad, and also it's just bad either. I don't like it. Like I've tried watching it multiple times. I don't think it's a good show.
Well, here's a little bit interesting fact for you. The guy who plays as the Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, he is interested in playing his role in the Justice League movie. He would love to play as the Green Arrow.
That would actually be interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but
I mean, that means they will link all the films and the TV series together in some way.
That would be good. I like when the actors in like a TV series or a movie continue to be the same role.
Exactly, like Firefly and Serenity. That's what was perfect about that. If they ever changed the characters on that, I don't think it would have been as successful as it would be.
The character loses its originality.
Yeah.
The fans connect with if the movie is based on a TV series, the fans are connected to the actor and that
Hold
TV
on.
series.
Hold on. I've heard this argument time and time again of
we're going to face a flood.
People connect to the faces of the people.
Not to the faces. Not to the
No. I've heard this argument.
It's
they
like
connect
Doctor
to the
Who.
faces
It's so I
and
can argue with that with necessity.
and to the themes. V for Vendetta. A lot of people connect with V. You never see his face the entire movie. It's completely covered the entire movie. Something like Bane, you kind of see it, but not really. He's behind a mask the entire time with a really weird voice.
I love
Bane,
that
People
voice.
still
That's
Bane,
voice.
you like
People-
the character, not the
People
not the
still
face.
connected to Bane, though. They still felt emotionally connected. There are so many characters who've been done who have masks on that people still emotionally connect with.
And if you think
It's
of another
not-
character, the Doctor in Doctor Who, the actor continuously changes. Every time he regenerates, it's a new actor.
There you go. There you go.
And we always argue, going, "Oh, he's not going to be a great Doctor. We don't like him," and we all love him in the end anyway, because it's a completely different personality. But that probably doesn't help the
Some
argument.
work like that, and some
Okay.
some doesn't.
Okay, I have a question about Doctor Who because I don't really watch it.
Okay.
Sister told me that the Time Lord has 12, like it only has 12 on the watch, and this is the 12th Doctor Who. Does that mean that they have to end the series
No, he has
now?
12 regenerations.
Okay.
That means he has 13 lives. He's
So
on,
is this
technically, due to the 50th anniversary, he could be on his 13th life
okay?
because it's complicated.
So this.
However,
could be
there
the
is
end of
points
Doctor
where
Who.
there are points where they can get their regenerations back
Okay.
because the Master he's gone through every regeneration and he still had more regenerations because he was given more.
Okay.
So it's potential that it won't end. But
So
they
they're
say
gonna
that
milk
fun
it
regeneration
for
is
more
the best.
money.
Milk it. It's not milking it because it's perfect. Okay, the Doctor Who series is amazing,
Oh, I forgot I'm talking to a British person. You guys are obsessed with Doctor Who.
and there's people in America who love Doctor Who as well.
Hey,
Okay,
those are the idiotic fangirls I want to.
there's
be
more than idiotic
with a
fat girls
whip.
who love Doctor Who. Okay, far more.
Whatever.
No, but I think, like Alana said, the Doctor Who series is really popular in Britain more than America.
Very true, but at the same time there is
Well,
a following in America. It is shown
No.
on BBC America.
there's a huge following in North America for the show.
Mm.
I just know that British people have this really weird obsession with it. Like they think the show is like utterly perfect and nothing could be changed.
Damn right it is.
And North Americans, like a lot of them are like the British and think nothing should ever be changed about it. But some of them are like, some things could be changed. But no, all the British people are like, no, this show's perfect. Don't.
Do you know what happened when they tried to Americanize Doctor Who? What was it? There was a Doctor Who film. It was Americanized. It was horrible. I
Did you
loved
know-
the Doctor. I loved that character, but the whole entire plot, it was horrendous.
I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently the TV show Community
They
saved
westified.
Doctor Who,
stuff.
saved Doctor Who through Inspector Spacetime, because people started to watch Doctor Who again. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard. I thought it was interesting.
Okay then. They westified the Master in that film. That was horrible. Horrible.
Do we need another topic, or do we have enough?
I don't know why you're asking that. That's kind of the wrong time to say that.
What? Sorry, I just said it.
Oh,
I
dear.
just said it. It's in the podcast now. Deal with it.
I'm gonna cut that bit out. Let's see. But yes, that is the end, I'd say, of the podcast. Is there any last topics or anything like you like to bring up, or any last words you'd like to say?
No.
No?
I just want to eat. I just
Okay.
want to eat.
You just want to eat?
Yep.
Yes, it's like 12 p.m. now.
Oh dear me. Right. And I'll be playing some Tales of Xillia, giving my opinion of it next week. It'll be good. Hopefully I'll get far in it. I'll be practicing on I'll show you some videos of Skullgirls as well. And that'll be on sometime soon. And other than that, that'll be end of the podcast. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Anyone else will say goodbye?
Goodbye.
There we go.
I'm not gonna say goodbye.
Well, you
not
can
good.
get out.
Fine, I will.
Cut her.
Hate this podcast. Horrible
Ben-
podcast.
Benji,